Aries Sun and Aries Rising. Let's look at what is in store for you for March 2024. So you start the month off feeling very fortunate. For those Aries who are spiritual practitioners, or whether you work in a hospital or a jail, or even if you will have a lot of interactions dealing with hospitals or jails, um, at the beginning of March, you're going to feel very fortunate. You're going to feel like luck is on your side related to those things that I just mentioned, because you have the sun in that area, shining light on those areas for you. The areas that I mentioned before are spiritual work, hospitals, jails. So if you have interactions with any of those things at the beginning of March, you're going to feel like you have little to no resistance, because the sun is in a perfect position to Jupiter, and Jupiter is presently in Taurus. So that's something to look forward to. Now, moving on, there's still going to be a little bit of a stability challenge related to maybe networking or something dealing with your friends, and that's around March 3rd. And remember, what I'm mentioning here, you might experience these things before the actual date or even after the actual date. So just keep that in mind as we're going through what's going on this month. Now, moving on to Monday, March 4th, you have something that's going to come up that you're going to feel like it is exciting news. And it is something related to those things that I mentioned a few minutes ago: hospitals, jails, spiritual work. Whether you are on the giving or receiving end of spiritual work, or being in a hospital, or visiting someone from a hospital, maybe even working at a hospital or working at a jail, there's going to be some exciting news that comes out around that time. Moving on to March 8th, you are going to want to have deep spiritual experiences, okay? And that's because Mercury is going to be in a conjunction to Neptune. So they're going to be working side by side around that time. And then moving on to Saturday, March 9th, we have Mercury entering your sign of Aries, okay? And this is an energy where you're going to want to feel liberated. So some of you are tied into maybe some type of business agreement or networking club or something. And a lot of Aries are going to feel like you want to get out of that. You just want to liberate yourself from that around March 9th. Okay, but be careful, because Mars is going to be in a square to Uranus, so you might do something that you haven't thought through. So make sure, if you're thinking about making a move, maybe separating away from a partnership, or you know um, letting a friend go, like, you might want to think about that before making any moves or making any announcements around March 9th. However, because the sun is in a sextile to Uranus also, there's going to be a pleasant surprise surrounding your spiritual work, or, whatever you're doing with the hospitals and jails, a lot of you Aries. Now, moving on to March 10th, we have the new moon, and it is going to be a Kazemi moon in your sign. So this is a time for you to set your intentions. This is the new moon of the astrological year, the first new moon of the astrological year. And by it being in your sign, Mercury is going to be in Aries at that time. Mercury is going to be in a sextile to Pluto. And this is going to be great for you to um, influence. It's going to be great for everybody to influence others. And for you, you are going to be able to influence your networking circle around March 10th. So that's really great. March 11th, Venus enters Pisces. And then on Sunday, March 17th, we have the sun in a conjunction to Neptune. So for you, this is all about heightened spiritual awareness, okay? For all of you spiritual practitioners out there, or even if you are thinking about becoming a spiritual practitioner, your intuition is going to be off the charts around March 7th. Now, the sun enters your sign on March 19th. So as of March 19th, it will be Aries season. So happy birthday to all of you Aries out there. On Thursday, March 21st, um, we have the sun in a sextile to Pluto, and this is an energy of increased magnetism. So you are going to find that you might meet new people around that time because for you, Pluto is in your area that deals with friendships. So around March 21st, be prepared because you might be meeting a lot of new people, and you might also be attracting a lot of people to you, people and things to you. So that's really good news. Now, on Friday, March 22nd, Mars enters Pisces. So you might find yourself making moves related to your spirituality or related to hospitals or jails. You might find yourself making some moves around March 22nd once Mars enters Pisces. Now, on Sunday, March 24th, we have Venus in a sextile to Jupiter. This is a time where people are going to overall generally feel happy. So for you, there might be something that you feel happy about related to your income because Jupiter is transiting your financial area of your life. Now, on Monday, March 21st, I'm sorry, Monday, March 25th, there's going to be a full moon in Libra, just to let you know. And then on Thursday, March 28th, this is going to be a good time for you to invest in your spiritual work. Um, if you are a hospital worker or if you work in a prison system, this is a great time for you to invest in yourself, invest in your spirituality, invest in your um, whatever you're doing with the hospitals, whether you're visiting, whatever it is. But this is going to be a great time for pretty much everyone to do investing. And by Venus being in your area that deals with spirituality, this is going to be a great time for you to invest in your spirituality. So that's March in a nutshell for you. I hope you have a great month. And again, happy birthday.